The falcon is the fastest animal in the world, and it can... Sorry, this is not a nature video. This is a painting video. But have you ever wanted to paint realistic looking wings with the feathers and all, like a falcon? I did, and so that's what I'll be showing you in this paint video as I paint up a figure from Heroscape, Glinerva the Kyrie Warrior, one of the new ones. So let's go to the paint desk and get started.
It's prime time. Get those menus nice and black. And then we move on to the gray dry brush, or you can call it the slap chop method. So we just go around and hit the mini everywhere with the gray. Get it really good, every little spot. Once that's all done, looking good, we move on to the white dry brush. And the main focus with the white dry brush is hitting places you want to be extra bright. Also, the edges, so that things will pop when you use speed paint. So I'm grabbing some dusk wood and hitting all the wings, feathers with this. It runs in real nice. I really like the speed paints because it's got great coverage. It looks really good. And honestly, you know, you could be done right there. It looks good on its own. But I wanted to bring this to a next step. So we grab some brown. You can grab any brown you want, and you just get in real close and draw little lines every few sections, as you can see I'm doing here. And yeah, just try to draw the lines in a feather-like pattern. And then you just go through and hit every single feather, every feather. There's quite a few. So there we go, we got that on. Now we're gonna move up in color. So we just grab the next up in a brownish color. So I grab this one, and same thing, just trying to draw on little feather lines over the brown feather lines we just did. So work your way throughout all the wings until you've gotten every spot. Then we move up again. I use skeleton bone to do it again, just with a much lighter color, and you go around, hit everywhere with that, and you can see it's starting to come along. And then you get matte black, and in the in-between feathers, we go and draw on little feathered lines with the black. Getting real close there. Then I go and take some Agrax Earthshade, and we hit the entire thing with this. And it just kind of deepens the shadows, as that's what shaders like to do. So it looks real good. Next, you grab a real light color. So this is a flesh color. And just dry brush the wings everywhere. And there it is. It looks so good. And that's the feather for you. That's all done. So we're moving in on to painting the rest of this figure. So if you want to stay for that, that would be great to the end. So I got some loot gold here. I noticed in the art that these spots in the back are gold as well, or yellow, whatever color you want to use. So just getting in between those feathers. You get all up in the back here too, as little details. Sometimes it's hard to get to them, but hitting all the armor with this gold, so I like it. Looks pretty good. And I'm grabbing the white just to touch up in some spots. And now we're going to take blinding white for the feathers and hit all the feathers with this speed paint. Now next I took some just matte white and highlighted all the edges and drew on some feathers, because that blinding white I put on a little too thick. Now I'll take some Null oil. You'll fill in some shadows and make those lines stand out more, as well as dull it a little bit too. Next we take some Goddess Glow, using that for all the skin. It's just a nice speed paint. Goes on really well. It looks very similar to the card art. Get in there on the face. Sometimes it's a lot better to move your miniature than it is your brush. That way you keep the same kind of brush stroke. We hit her little skull thing real quick with that sand color, and now we're doing her hair. And now for the little details, I decided to go with a little blue. It just felt fitting. Seems kind of Aztecish. And then gold for her eyes. That's what the art looks like, so I just filled them in with gold. And then I wanted to use some polished silver all over the weapon. And then we got some leather for the straps. It's real simple. And then I took some enchanted steel. It's kind of bluish, and I wanted to have kind of a little bit of a transition there to the edge, just to make it look a little different, a little more unique. Then we base it up. I threw some on there. Don't know where the footage went, but threw a bunch of grass, some rocks, and little twigs. And then it's best just to flick it, and that gets all the excess off. Then we take our matte black, hit up the edges. Then we take some satin varnish, hit the whole thing. This is the funnest part, and it also makes the wings look, I think, even just a little bit better with that satin look. Yeah, it's still kind of wet, but it's looking fantastic. I'm very happy. Well, I think that turned out really well. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. If you want to get yourself some of these, I do have an affiliate link in the description for all of the Heroscape that's coming out. Get some awesome paint jobs on them. Thank you to Renegade for supplying these figures for me to paint up. I will be painting up the other Kyrie Warriors. I'm excited for the Cyborg Queen Kyrion. I'll be doing some light effects on her wings. So if you want to see that, check out that video over here.